Effective leaders, people who have more influence, are those who can more effectively communicate. They can share their ideas. They can share, their vision of where they're going. They can, impart the passion and the excitement, all the emotions that they have that's attached to their vision and their mission and their goals. And they're able to share it in a way that inspires them. You can transfer the emotion that you have onto them. So they they catch it. They can see it. And if they can see it, they can become it. They can believe it. So communication is key when it comes to leadership. When the people who you want to influence, when they feel understood by you. Understanding. What is under their standing? What do they stand on? What do they believe? Where they're coming from? What are they thinking about? How are they feeling about this? This is you having understanding. What is under their standing? What are they standing on? What is in their mindset? What is in their emotions? What is in their heart? This means that you have to get a little bit closer to them. It's not just about the results that you want them to produce. It's about how is their mindset? How do they feel? How is their health? When you begin to connect to those things, now you have a stronger influence over them. So envision them. Once you share this vision with them, these goals, what you want to accomplish, now you need to enlist them. You need to get their buy-in. This is you getting them involved. So get others involved. It's a team mindset. After sharing your vision, you also need to speak into their vision. Get feedback of the ideas that they have. So you have this goal, you have this thing you want to accomplish. You painted the picture, you communicated it, you envisioned them, and then you stop and you say, what do you guys think? Give me your feedback. Give me your insights. What are the things that you think maybe some obstacles that can come up? And you start to get their buy-in, because people are more committed to what they help create. People are more committed to what they help create. Enlisting them. This is leadership. So even though your idea is better, you keep that to yourself. And you say, well, what do you think? This is you enlisting them. And then they share their idea, right? And maybe it's a level, 7 idea. It's not the best. It's just a 7. So you're like, all right, well, what are the pros and cons to that? And you start to share the pros and cons, and, you get them to be clear on their idea, right? So you say, all right, let's do it. How committed do you think they're going to be to their own idea on a scale of 1 to 10? Now it's going to be a 10, right? Now it's their idea. This is you training a team. This is you, really creating some people who have influence, some people who have full buy-in. They're going to stand on the front lines with you and get things done, not just when you're there, but when you're not there too, because now they're enlisted. You guys following? Right? So now they have their buy-in. Now they feel like, man, I'm a part of this, because people are more committed to what they help create. So now they're like, ooh, yeah. All right, let's do this. Now you have this next one. Okay, you already envisioned them. You've already enlisted them. Now you need to embody the message. You need to set the standard. You see, you need to write this one down. Your repetition becomes your reputation. And then they're like, wow, but you want them to go surpass you. That's what real leadership does. They want others to surpass them. They're not afraid of like, well, I'm not going to give you all my secrets and all my ideas, because then you're going to get better than me. No, that's a great sign that you're a leader. When you start to build other people and not only duplicate yourself, but get people to use, your ceiling, what you've created, what you went before and did, and then get them to not have to pay for that, not have to do that, because you're imparting that knowledge, that wisdom, what you've learned and experienced, so that they can go even further without going through all those freaking bumps that you did. So again, your repetition will become your reputation. Therefore, consistently set an example. So I would encourage you guys to do this little homework, right? To prioritize your goals. Okay, what are your goals that you have for your team? Which ones are more priority right now? And in this season in life, things changed, right? What used to be important before, a lot of those things have changed. And that's fine. We need to, the faster that we can accept that and adjust, the more that you're going to win. The less that you're going to suffer trying to hold on to that which is no longer. The world is a new world now. It's gone through like this born again experience where old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. There is a newness of life right now. And if we begin to try to hold on like, oh, I just hope that it gets back to normal. So there is no, that normal is gone. So the more that we can adjust to this and face the reality and begin to make some decisions, make some changes, the better for us, the better for those that we are leading, and, especially our families, our loved ones. And you have to bring the right energy, the right attitude to be able to accomplish your goals. When you start to look at these goals that you're writing down, that you're prioritizing, right? When you start to look at them and think, what kind of energy, what kind of attitude do I need to accomplish this? What does it look like? You know, and actually see yourself in your imagination, because your imagination is not a pretend center. It's a creation center. It's where you're creating your future. So actually begin to see yourself. Okay, what kind of energy, what kind of attitude do I need to accomplish number one goal? And tell you, and you need to produce it. You need to make it happen. And it's not about how you feel. It's about what you're doing. You can change your emotions, your emotional state at any time. So it's not like, oh, I don't really feel like it. Well, then change it. You can generate a different emotion. You can interrupt that, you know, hopelessness, that discouragement, that defeatedness, that depression. You can interrupt it. You have the power to do that. So you need to make a decision, though. You need to decide, oh, you know what? I'm going to shake this off. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to do something to interrupt this, to generate the energy and the attitude that I need to accomplish these things, because I am a leader. That's why I'm a leader. I don't need anybody to tell me. I don't need anybody to, you know, show me, like, I'm going to freaking make this happen, because it's time. I need to rise up. Right now is the time. Now rise. We need to do this now. See, right now, a lot of people are getting stuck on, oh my gosh, there's no more resources. The problem is not lack of resources, guys. That's not the problem. You know what the problem is? It's not lack of resources. The problem is lack of resourcefulness. The problem is lack of resourcefulness. This is people taking initiative and figuring things out, and you have the power to do that.